For years, this sketchbook sat untouched in a cabinet. Not because I did not like it, quite the opposite. It was probably the nicest sketchbook I owned, and I think that's exactly why I never used it. I told myself I was saving it for when I get better at sketching, for when I felt a little more confident with watercolor. But looking back, I think I was waiting for a version of myself that never arrived. So the sketchbook stayed untouched. And it wasn't the only thing. There were paints, brushes, art supplies I had collected over the years with every intention of using them. Some of them became part of my routine, most of them became part of the cabinet. Until recently, when I came across a quote that said, "Paints are only wasted when they are left in the tube." And for some reason, that stuck with me. So I grabbed the sketchbook, packed a few pens and headed to Bhaktapur. Because maybe the purpose of these things isn't to stay perfect. Maybe they are supposed to be used. And I have wanted to keep a travel sketchbook for years. Not a perfect one, not a beautiful one, just one that's actually mine. Filled with places I have been to, moments I don't want to forget, and memories collected one page at a time. And Bhaktapur felt like the right place to start. I found a seat, ordered some food, opened the sketchbook and got to work. And something interesting happened. After staring at this blank sketchbook for years, the hardest part wasn't drawing the temple. It wasn't mixing colors. It wasn't perspective. The hardest part was making the first mark. Because once the page wasn't blank anymore, there was nothing left to protect. It could finally become something. Messy, imperfect, half-finished, whatever it needed to be. And honestly, that's a lot more interesting than a perfect sketchbook sitting untouched on a shelf. When I got home, I could not stop thinking about it. Not because of the painting itself. Honestly, I wasn't even that concerned with how it turned out. I just could not stop thinking about how much fun I had, how much I enjoyed the experience, the walk through the place, finding a place to sit, pulling out the sketchbook, spending a few hours focused on nothing but what's in front of me. And for the first time in a very long time, I found myself wanting to do it again. So the next day, I packed everything up and headed out once more, this time to Swayambhunath. At this point, I was starting to realize that painting was only a part of it. What I really loved was the ritual of it all. Choosing a destination, finding a good spot, ordering a drink, opening the sketchbook, watching a blank page slowly become a memory. Eventually, I found a cafe overlooking the temple and a group of monkeys that seemed very interested in what everyone else was doing. This time, I did not spend as much time overthinking. I wasn't searching for the perfect sketch or the perfect piece. I just sat down, opened the sketchbook, and started painting. When I looked at the finished sketch, I felt something I hadn't felt with the first one. I felt proud. Not because it was perfect, but because I could already see growth. And because this time when I looked at the page, I saw more than just a painting. I saw a memory, an afternoon spent painting, a moment I probably would have forgotten otherwise. And I think that's what I've been searching all along. For years, I thought I was saving this sketchbook for a better artist. But maybe all this time, it was waiting for me to come back to the artist I already was. And for the first time in years, I'm not saving it for later. I'm using it. And maybe that's what I have been rediscovering all along, one page at a time.